There is no doubt about the fact that killer robots are dangerous to human life. But is there still time that we can stop them, or is it too late? While the United States and Russia play down the dangers posed by weapons, New Zealand called for a ban on killer robots. New Zealand's commitment to seeking out new international norms to prohibit and regulate liberty in weapons systems to maintain meaningful human control over force is a strong display of political and moral leadership. So, will killer robots find a way to totally ban? Want to know more? Then stick to the end of this video. So, let's delve into the details. An influential leader in the field of disarmament, New Zealand made the announcement last year that it would lobby for an international ban on autonomous weapon systems. The move comes amid growing concerns that arms that are not under control of humans could potentially violate legal and ethical boundaries as well as further destabilize existing conflicts on. The minister in charge of arms control, Phil Twyford, issued a statement in which he said that the prospect of a future where the decision to kill a human life is delegated to machines is repulsive and inconsistent with the interests and values of the Pacific nation. According to the US in 2020, drones that could operate without human control were used to hunt down soldiers loyal to the strongmen in Libya. While it does not appear that fully autonomous weapons were used in large-scale combat, this does not prelude their use. According to the research conducted by the Future of Life Institute, lethal autonomous weapon systems, also known as killer robots, are able to identify, target and kill without the involvement of a human. They are typically considered to be separate from drones, which are typically operated by humans and have seen extensive use in conflict zones. A total global ban on killer robots is something that advocates for arms control and human rights have been calling for a long time. At least 30 countries have now called for such a ban. However, some of the world's leading military powers, such as the United States and Russia, have played down the risks that these types of weapons pose. China, whose spending on the military has been steadily increasing for decades, has stated that it is in favor of a ban in the use of autonomous weapons, but not on the development and production of such weapons. An expert on arms control at Human Rights Watch named Mary Wareham lauded how thorough New Zealand's proposal is in addressing the issue. Wareham stated that the nation of New Zealand, which has a population of approximately 5 million people, is unable to lead on its own, but it can make a big impact when it works around each other with other like-minded states, particularly when they can come together again and form a core group, strategize and come up with a plan to commit fully to creating new international law. Leading figures and companies in the technology sector, such as billionaire Elon Musk, signed a pledge in 2018 promising not to develop or use autonomous weapons. The pledge was organized by the United Nations. Killer robots were referred to as powerful instruments of violence and oppression in the pledge, which was organized by the Future of Life Institute in Boston, which is dedicated to lowering the potential risks associated with artificial intelligence. The creation and the use of lethal robots are not restricted in any way by the United States government. According to a report published by the Congressional Research Service in December 2020, the country does not possess such weapons. The report also mentioned that senior military officials have stated that the United States may be forced to develop such weapons in order to compete with other nations. Since the 1980s, when it first declared itself a nuclear and biological weapon-free zone, New Zealand has had a strong and long and illustrious history as a leading figure in the global movement to disarm. The stance, which resulted in New Zealand prohibiting warships powered by nuclear energy or armed with nuclear weapons from entering its waters, resulted in Washington suspending Wellington's membership in a military alliance. Although the two countries remained close, it was not until many years later that they fully repaired their defense relations. What are your views regarding this? Let us know in the comments section below. That's all for today, and we hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more incredible videos. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.